Okay, with this larger flower, we're going to make a double leaf. These are 2 in 1. They're not 2 separate leaves. So I'm going to show you how to do that now. You get your green yarn, and again, you want a size H, 8 or 5mm crochet hook with worsted weight yarn, or the one that would be one size smaller than your yarn label recommends, because we want these stiffer than what you would for a garment. Alright, so we're going to do the same way we did with the single leaf, but we're going to start by chaining 19. So I'm going to make a chain of 19. I'm going to pause it here. You make your 19 as well, and then resume the video. I've got my 19 chains made, and now we're going to work back across just like we did the single leaf, but this time we're going to do it twice. So we start out with the shortest stitch and go to the largest and back to the shortest again. So we're going to start with a slip stitch. Let me zoom in just a little bit so you can see what I'm doing a little better. Okay, in the slip stitch you insert the hook, you draw a loop through that one and the first one through the second. Now we're going to single crochet, and we're just going through the top loop. This autofocus is having a hard time here. And that's a single crochet. And then the next stitch we're going to half double. That's where you yarn over first, and then you draw through all 3 at once. And then we're going to double crochet. And I'm going a little faster. You can pause and catch up as you need to. Okay, so we have a slip stitch, a single, a half double, and a double. Okay, well at this point the leaf is going to curve because we're going to make it go smaller again. So we need to put 2 stitches in the next. So we're going to do 2 trebles. Treble is you yarn over twice, insert the hook, draw up a loop, yarn over, draw through 2, yarn over, draw through 2, yarn over, draw through 2 3 times. That's why it's a treble. And then you do this again. Now all of my patterns are in American terminology, because if you can't tell by the way I talk, I'm an American. And there are plenty of conversion charts out there to tell you how to do it with the terminology Australian. But since you have a video, you see exactly how I'm doing it. So I have 2 trebles into that foundation chain. Now we're going to go shorter again, so we're going to do a double in the next one. And then we're going to do a half double in the next one, a single in the next one, and then a slip stitch in the next one. Okay, and then we're going to repeat all the stitches we just did again. So we're going to do another slip stitch, a single, a half double, okay, focus camera, a double, 2 trebles, so wrap over twice, that's 1 treble, 2 trebles. Pardon me for going faster, but you can pause and catch up and resume the video. And a double, half double, a single, and a slip stitch. Okay, and now we're going to chain 1. Now we're going to turn it over completely, work back across the foundation chain on the opposite side of the foundation chain. So we're going to start with the slip stitch, and then I'm going to work over the tail as I do this, and then a single crochet. Now, to know that you're going in the right place, the stitch below it is the same stitch that you're putting in. So this is a single crochet here, so a single crochet here, then a half double crochet. Sorry this isn't very clear. We're having a bad winter storm and the light is not very light outside, so I'm using as much artificial light as I can here. Okay, and a double, and you repeat this all the way across, doing the same stitch as the one below, and when I get to the other end I will pick this up again and I'll show you how to end it off. Okay, so pause it here and see at the other end. Just repeat the smallest to the largest, 2 trebles, and then back down again, just like we've done before. So I'll see you when I've gotten to the other end and I've just done my slip stitch, and then all I'm going to do is do a chain 1, pull it tight, and then I'm going to leave a pretty good length of a tail, trim it off, pull that loop through. Those are my 2 petals. So what I'm going to do is now is turn this over. I worked over my tail just to the middle and left that hang. So now I'm going to get my yarn needle and I'm going to go in the back and weave my tail back through under the bottom of the stitches. See, it's not through the back, it's underneath the stitches, just to where they comes out at the middle. Pull it through. I'm going to hold on to that slip stitch there. Okay. Pull your point up a little bit, sharpen that. There we go. There is our leaves for the rose. Let me back this out. Then you take the top of your rose, and for me I want to have the front facing up. You can turn it this way if you like, but I'm going to turn it this way. Put it down like so, and then you can take your yarn needle and draw the tails up through there and knot it in place, just like so. Take and draw that through there. That through there. I didn't leave me much of a tail on this pink part, but you can, as long as you have enough to knot it, and then you can hide these tails later into your rose. And then I have these 2 tails here. You can use these for sewing your leaves down into place. You can arrange them any way you like. If you want 2 of them coming off to one side, you can fold it over and stitch them down, or just leave them out straight. And you can use the longer tail that you left here to stitch them down if you like. You also can hot glue a pin back on there, or you can sew it to a shawl or an afghan or onto a package. All kinds of things you can use these roses for. So that's how you make the larger rose. So you have the small ones and the large ones. You can make them with any material like thread or finer yarn, or you can even do bulky yarn. So leave your comments in the description, or below the description down here, and tell us what colors you used and what you used your rose for and how many you made. And this is my own pattern, and I give you the right. You are allowed to sell things you make with it. You can make gifts. Just don't mass produce them. Don't make 1,000 of them and sell them to a store. That wouldn't be very nice. Just make a few for a craft show or family and friends, that kind of thing. That's no problem for me. And I don't have the pattern written down yet, but when I do, I will put a link in the description to where I have it published. But as of the time I'm recording this, I don't have it up on my website yet. So happy crocheting!